Tax Minute. This is Tony Novak here to share a few points on how to stay out of tax trouble. Let's jump right in. Today is May 15th, the tax filing deadline for nonprofit organizations that we typically know as Form 990, 990N, 990PF, Private Foundation, and perhaps one or two other types. The filing deadline can always be extended, as is the case in other business or personal returns. But if you miss it altogether, bear in mind two things. One is the late filing penalty is based on revenue, not net taxable income, because often there is no net taxable income. There can be some taxes, which means that there can also be late payment penalties and interest, but in most cases, it's just a late filing penalty, which is based on the revenue of the organization. We can always, almost always, address a late filing penalty, but the point is that we want to do is address the reason for the late filing penalty. In every single case that I've ever dealt with a panicked nonprofit organization with a late filing issue, the issue isn't the filing, but rather the organization and the management structure and the internal procedures that can easily be addressed if we actually address that as a management leadership issue. And for example, once the task is assigned to an outside accountant like ours or any other, the filing will happen on time, flawlessly, so we don't have to worry about it. But in most cases, particularly with nonprofits with a change of management each year, I've had many situations where the incoming management, volunteer management, didn't even know there was a filing requirement or assumed that the lawyer or the accountant was taking care of it, and that's often just not the case. So if you find your organization in that type of situation, take a step back and look at why that is. Involve your outside leadership, your outside accountant, into putting in a structure to make sure that that doesn't happen again. Meanwhile, we'll get the filing done and make sure we get rid of the penalty. Any questions or feedback, I'm happy to discuss that on social media or reach me one-on-one at taxproblems.cpa. I'll be back tomorrow.